we're on to Friday, so getting towards the end of the week. Some hill sprints is going to be our first part. Second part is going to be some abdominal work as well. So most people will see some sort of running component and go, oh, just take today off. I want today to be one of those days where you get some work done, but it's not one of those days where you walk off feeling completely cooked. You don't need to feel that every day. That's going to allow you to then move through the following days with good intensity. In saying that, maybe Saturday will be a really hard day. Generally, we'll follow something a little bit easier with something harder, but I'll let you guys figure that out when we come to it. So yeah, some hill sprints. I've got 10 by 40 metre hill sprints. Now I've got here, find a hill or an incline. So it doesn't have to be a hill, it can be a bit of an incline. And you're going to mark out 40 metres or count with 40 big strides. That will be your distance. You're going to do 10 of these. Now, rest is required between efforts, aiming for maximal output, so you're aiming for like a sprint, so 100% of your effort. 40 metres is a short distance or shorter distance. So don't be afraid to rest a couple minutes between each effort. I know, for example, like if you rest 2 minutes each round and there's 10 efforts, or there's 20 minutes of rest versus a small amount of work. But it depends if you want to work on your sort of your sprinting work, or you just want to sort of get a high intensity workout by resting small time or small amount of time in between each one. So try and set at least a minute rest, if not a bit longer in between efforts. So it's an all-out sprint every time. So every time you start your next one, you feel like you're good to go and you're back to 100% recovery. The faster your arms move, the faster your legs will move. So when you're struggling, get those arms moving, legs will follow. So that's our first bit there. Now, if you've got issues with running, for example, you might just go, all right, this should take around about sort of 25 minutes. I might go for just a solid 25-minute walk or a jog or something. So that's sort of your option there. So basically just trying to get you outside. Hopefully it's not raining Friday. But yeah, trying to get you outside and sort of get you out of your house or out of your workplace. So you can get that sort of that good feeling from that as well. So that's the first part. So 10 by 40 metre hill sprints. Once you finish that, complete one round with no resting between movements. A pike up between 6 and 10, a single leg raise for 20, which will be 10 each side, some ankle taps, which is 20. Rest 60 seconds between rounds, however. So you're going to be doing your round through there. So I actually want you to do there, I want you to do 3 rounds for that one as well. So 3 rounds through this one. So pike up, leg raise, taps, and then rest 60 seconds between rounds. So doing your 3 rounds for that. I just didn't put it in there because I forgot. Once you've done that, you've got some flexibility to do, which again, I wish we could put this at the start of each session, because then that way you definitely do it. Obviously it's not ideal to do that because then it works against what we're trying to do. If you did that first and then did your work, or it's just going to tighten everything else back up. But when you see this sort of stuff, this is just as important as the rest of it. We go on and on and on about it. If you don't make time for this during the sessions, you're generally not going to make time for it, so make sure you get it done now. It's basically going to be 2 rounds. A few of the movements are sort of done on one side of the body, so your second round is going to be done on the following side. A pigeon stretch for 60 seconds, a downward dog for a minute, 60 seconds, a lizard stretch for 60 seconds, and then a cobra for 60 seconds as well. That's all done on the right hand side with the single position movements, and then you go on to your second round and do it as written, but just all on the other side. So basically like 3 components of that. Hill sprints, some midline stuff, and then some flexibility, just trying to sort of cover a lot of the bases there as well. While we're here, let's have a look at this here. Obviously I'm not going to demonstrate it for you. As I was saying, like 40 big strides to sort of mark that out. If you are doing it with someone, you can potentially sort of have someone timing each effort. I think with the scoring, I didn't actually put in your score to be your amount of time that it took. But if you want it as a reference, chuck in your notes how long it took each one. Try to aim for consistency. As it is a short distance, the time should be very, very similar anyway. Now let's have a look here. So pike up, single leg raise, and some ankle taps. Now for your pike up, you can do this on a bench if you've got one, which is a nice little way to go about it as well. Otherwise, just from the floor, and all about keeping tension through your legs. So you're going to lay back, tighten your tummy up, tuck those hips under, hands on the floor for this one as well. Legs up, so that in that close to vertical position, up on close. And then from there, you're just going to try and get your toes up towards the roof or the ceiling. And then you're going to lower your legs back down, back up. And again, if you can hold there briefly, even better. Those hands are really important to keep you from rolling too far either way as well. So make sure you're just avoiding going too far back. It's a nice little stretch, but that's not what we're going for today. For sculling for that one, you can just go to here and then back down. Maybe not all the way to the floor. Anything that's going to be getting those legs moving up and down will be perfectly fine. For your single leg raise, basically this is one given to me by my old mate Jeff Thorley, so little Jeffy. Basically set up for like a single leg bridge almost. Foot on the floor, leg there. You're just going to bring this knee towards your chest. So both feet are off the floor. Up to that, close to that vertical position. Back down. And then as I'm getting most of that through that left hand side, make sure your lower back doesn't start to arch. You're going to be doing 10 of those one side and then 10 on the other. If you need to with these ones as well, you can go with your foot on the floor. From there to there. If your lower back is arching, don't lower yourself as close to the floor, or make it a little bit easier by having your knee a bit closer into your chest as well. So lower back nice and flat on the floor, which will tell me that you're nice and engaged through here, and you've got that posterior pelvic tilt a bit as well. And then for your ankle taps, 20 of these. Again, another good one from Galen as well. So in this position, sitting up, reaching through and touching down. So we're up in that crunch position, get those shoulder blades off the floor, and then we're just rotating from side to side. So 20 taps, so 10 each side. For that one, it'll be 60 seconds between rounds, but between movements, little to no rest there as well. Okay, this flexibility sequence, a pigeon stretch on your right hand side. So for this one, let's just say your right hand side is going to be your right leg forward, just so we don't get too mixed up. From there, we're just going to try and sit back as far as we can and try and get those hips square. So sitting this way isn't going to really cut it. So if we can square those hips up, we're just trying to sit as low as we can. Might have terrible knees, but the hips are okay. You're going to be holding there for 60 seconds. You can sort of alternate between sitting down low or sitting up. If that's not going to work and you're like, look, I have more chance winning a lottery than getting in that position, you would then go into your little leg cradle. So pulling back through there to get that stretch through there. You're going to do 60 seconds out and then a downward dog for a minute. So arms straight, head through, try and push those heels to the floor. For someone who's got no calves, they're always tight. Trying to get a bit through my hamstrings as well, so holding there for a minute. Once I've done my minute there, I'm going to move through into my lizard. Now my lizard stretch, I want to be doing the right hand side, which is actually your left leg forward. And I want to make sure that my knee is behind the point of my hip. So this, probably won't do anything whatsoever. Make sure you're trying to slide that knee back, really trying to open up in this position, sitting up nice and straight. Don't overarch, just sitting up into that for 60 seconds. And then once you're done now, into a cobra. From there, pushing through your hands, shoulder blades down and back, and then sit down. You can also add in that look up to the roof or the ceiling, pushing those hips into the floor. Once you finish that, start back on your pigeon on the other side. So 2 rounds. 1 round on one side, 1 round on the other. Make sure you get that done, otherwise it'll be very upset. Hill sprints, some midline stuff, a nice little stretch. And then tomorrow we've got our Zoom class at 7:30. This will be, I guess, will be one of the last one, but we'll be starting to get away from the Zoom classes as we'll be hopefully getting back to something looking like normal in the next month or so. We'll also have some more info for you in terms of our outdoor stuff we're going to be planning as well, and then moving forward. But again, any questions with this or in general, please let us know. And then click the subscribe link on our YouTube channel as well so you can get these as they go live.